If you're having tech problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but tech news ain't one. Hit me.
Oh, that's great news.
So we've been waiting for a long time, and it looks like we finally might have a reveal date for NVIDIA's new line of Ampere GPUs. This morning, the official GeForce Twitter account tweeted out a short video saying 21 years, 21 days, indicating something exciting is happening on August 31st. Rumors have been flying this way and that regarding pricing and availability of the product stack, so we're not gonna speculate on specifics, but it's nice to finally hear something from the horse's mouth, so to speak, however vague it may be. As for the 21 years part, it's been 21 years since the very first GeForce processor hit the market, meaning that NVIDIA graphics cards are finally old enough to drink in most of the US. So you know this launch is gonna be wild, man. Epstein need not apply. Speaking of rumors, another long-standing one is that Microsoft will be launching a second next-gen Xbox alongside the Xbox Series X, this one at a lower price point. The leak is of an updated version of the Xbox controller, and on the side of the box you can see that it indicates compatibility with both the Series X and the Series S. Unsurprisingly, Microsoft was tight-lipped when Ars Technica asked them about the leak, but they didn't make any denial that the leak was real. They didn't not say it wasn't not real. What? Huh? It's not yet clear exactly how the Series S will stack up technology-wise to the Series X or how much it will cost, but it will most likely be a lower power option without an optical drive. It's also unclear what its nickname will be. We've got Xbox Sex.
Series X.
How about Xbox Sass?
Xbox says, I'm getting an Xbox set.
AMD looks to be in the process of developing a new hybrid-style CPU. They've already put several dies on one package, as we've seen with their EPYC series of server processors, but according to a patent recently granted to AMD, the company might be looking at a CPU design similar to the big. LITTLE paradigm used by ARM chips and Intel's new Lakefield hybrid processors. The idea is that you'd put both high and low performance dies on the same package, with the higher performance core handling less demanding operations to the lower performance ones, saving energy, which I like. It's unclear if the idea will ever actually materialize in the market, but if it does, it'll be harder for me to use my phone died as an excuse when Linus is pinging me on the weekends. Riley, he's everywhere! Audition Riley!
Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by Blinkist, the app that takes the best insights and important info from thousands of nonfiction books and condenses them into about 15-minute chunks. They're basically like the Quick Bits, but for books. With the mobile app and on desktop, you can read or listen to audio summaries in a wide variety of categories: business and finance, parenting, self-help, philosophy, and they've got full audiobooks now too, with up to 65% off for premium subscribers. During my commute this week, I actually just absorbed 5 philosophy books that I've been meaning to get to for a while, including Kant's Critique of Pure Reason and Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And honestly, guys, I'm so much smarter now. It's wild. The first 100 people to go to Blinkist.com/Techlinked will get unlimited access for 1 week to try it out, so click the link below and do that.
If you're having quick bits, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 quick bits and they're all really good. I didn't ask for this. We all know TikTok is facing an imminent ban in the US if a non-Chinese company doesn't buy them, but it also looks like Twitter might be throwing its hat into the ring on the heels of Microsoft's reported interest. However, Twitter is worth far less than Microsoft, so it's possible Twitter may not be able to afford to buy TikTok. If only they'd given us an edit button.
They would have had the money.
They'd be rolling in it. Scrooge McDuckin.
Everyone would love them.
It won't be long until Toshiba laptops disappear from store shelves for good, and no one will care. As the company has announced, it's finally quitting the notebook industry. Sharp is buying what's left of Toshiba's laptop division, marking the end of a 35-year era of Toshiba notebooks. Maybe that whole HD, DVD, Xbox thing just cursed the entire company, you know? 7 years bad luck. Twitter also is now allowing some users to view who has quote tweeted their tweets and how many times other users have done so. This will make it easier to track engagement, though it's not yet known whether the feature will get beyond the testing phase. You know, sometimes they just die. Like, are you quote tweeting me because you think I'm cool? Or are you trying to make me look dumb?
Probably the second one, that's what I do.
That's easier.
That's why I quote tweet your tweets.
Although parts of the world have reopened to various degrees, many of us are still spending lots of time at home. And as such, video game sales are still surging. In the US, total spending on gaming hit $11.6 billion during Q2, up from the previous record of $10.9 billion set during this year's Q1. Just make sure you're not blowing all your money on stuff like horse armor.
But it looks cool.
And you probably noticed the empty husks of former Sears and JCPenney stores if you walked around a mall in the US lately. But Amazon is reportedly interested in taking over those spaces and using them as distribution centers. Cause why not twist if you've already stabbed? I love the irony of how Amazon might end up both killing shopping malls and saving them at the same time.
But at what cost do they want to live?
Everyday low prices. That's our show for today, so come back on Wednesday for more tech news and even more problems. I really can't overstate how many problems we have that are not tech news.
So many problems. But tech news is easy.
Son,
Yes?
I feel bad for you.
Oh.